I started with British Coal or National Coal Board in 1975 as an apprentice electrician in Bedwas Colliery. I then done the apprenticeship and done 6 years of night school to get my qualifications to become an underground electrician. And then I spent 20 years as an electrician, mostly on the coalface, as a coalface electrician.
I was in school, and at the time, we talk in 1977, 78, work was not as abundant as it had been. So I applied for every apprenticeship that I could do. The gas board, the electric board, National Coal Board at the time, and they were one of the first ones that offered me a role. So I took the role in the National Coal Board as an apprentice.
Our job was to, used to give us an acronym item: install, test, examine and maintain all electrical equipment underground. So every day I'd have to check all the electrical equipment in the coalface, and also because the face was advancing continually, you had to move all the electrical equipment on every day. A bit monotonous, but all right.
You were to be underground before 6 o'clock because there was a time slot of getting people underground between 5:45 and 6:15. That would have been the only times that men were allowed to travel on the day shift. It's the night shift coming out of work and the day shift going to work, because the idea of the shaft normally was to get coal out of the mine, not people underground. So you pick your lamp from the lamp room, your headlight, go to the surface, go underground, and then we go to a meeting point.
Looking back now, we had to walk 4 miles to the coalface, and you had to carry your food, and more importantly you had to carry a lot of water, and you had to carry tools as well, and sometimes you'd have to take in spare equipment. And underground it's all rails on the floor, and it's uneven footing, and you're ducking and stooping down, and I think I wouldn't be able to do it now, like. But at the time it was just your natural place of going to work, like.
I started underground when I was 16 and a half. That was in 1978. If the collieries were open today, I'd still be working underground.
Although it wasn't a very pleasant atmosphere to work in, like no toilets, no running water, and you had to eat your food then with dirty hands. I just thought it was the normal thing to do, like. It was only when I went outside industries then I realised how bad it was working underground. But probably Richard said the same, that if the coal board had still been going, I'd still be working there now. And I'd probably be a lot fitter now walking 4 miles every day than I am now, like.